Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine. And let me tell you something, guys. I am so excited because I'm on time. It's like 1 o'clock. This thing's live. I said 1 o'clock. Here I am. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. So here we are. So good deal, man. It is awesome to be here. Let me tell you, man, we had a big weekend last weekend in the Outer Banks. Blake Allen missed you out there, man. Good to see you on here. But it was just one of them weekends, man. Like I tell you, man, beautiful, beautiful weather, man. Beautiful ride and good friends. Had a lot of fun in the Outer Banks. And then we had to bust our ass getting back home, trying to throw the end of this magazine together. I mean, it's only though it pays the bills, but I have to get done with this here magazine because, guys, because it is Mayhem week. And in fact, I was supposed to do this video on Monday because that would have been Mayhem Monday. But, you hit some, you miss some. Here we are, man. Better late than never. So let's get down. Let's talk about it. Mayhem in Midway 4 is this weekend, Friday and Saturday, September 27th and 28th, man. And we are super, super excited about it, man. This is one of our marquee events of the year. We put this event together. This is the 4th year running now, but we put this together as a ride-in motorcycle show. There's so many great shows out there, but everybody pulls up in a daggone RV and unloads their stuff, and they just display the bike. I'm like, no. Remember when we used to ride motorcycles to events, and that was it? You just like slept on the ground, and we ate food. So that was the birth of Mayhem in Midway, and it's been really successful in the fact of that we've had a blast all these years, man. Made a lot of friends and stuff like that. This going on the 4th year, we've made some slight improvements over the year. It's still Mayhem in Midway, so it's Mayhem all over the place. Let's get down to it. Like I said, Mayhem in Midway is this weekend. Now we've got all kinds of stuff going on. We could not do this, guys, without y'all's help, of course, but without our sponsors. Carolina's Biker Lawyers comes through every single year as our presenting sponsor. Bob and Sean really are behind us all the time. Put this thing on with us. They send their van and their setup, their girls. They send a bunch of cool swag, so make sure you won't miss them because they'll be right through the door. But also, Smokin' Harley Davidson helps us put on the bike games. Jaybird's Custom Cycles goes on with the Miss Mayhem competition. Blue Collar Cycle Company sponsors the Burnout competition that is held on the Rebel Spirit Burnout Pit, the world famous Rebel Spirit Burnout Pit. Pandemonium Performance. Actually, Carrie and I hatched this idea together, but Pando still sponsors the chugging contest, and we do a Kickstart contest, and I claimed that one. Are boats allowed? Absolutely, boats are allowed. That was never specified, so you can have a boat, but you're gonna have to park it outside. Which, speaking of parking, guys, you know what? I might even have a quick. Let's see. Look at this. I'm gonna pull this up just so y'all see what we're talking about here. Well, shit, I'm not, but oh, fuck it, we'll do it anyway. Look at this. All right, so here's my vendor map, but just to show you, we've got a little bit of car parking here on the right side of that, and then outside above this red line is the street, and there's like 6 more parking spots, but those will probably be taken up first. This is a ride-in event for many reasons, like I explained at the beginning of the video, and plus there is no place to park vehicles, so it's kind of one of those forced items to do this. So that's the deal with Mayhem and Midway. It is a ride-in motorcycle event. Now let's get down to it, man. We have a great schedule of events going on. Starting on Friday. Now Friday is a load-in day, but the party does start at 5 p.m. Yes, it does, with a keg party. So what basically happens here is, now look, if you're not working and you want to come out there and you want to go ahead and stake your claim for your camping spot, man, come on, I'll be out there come noon or after, and you can pick out get the pick of the litter for your camping spot. The official party does not start until 5 p.m. on Friday, and we started off by playing a little music and tapping a couple kegs, man. Now, again, Carolina Biker Lawyers are our sponsor for the keg party. This is a BYOB party, as well as I'll have a couple kegs that I am willing to share with my friends who come to the event. So make sure you guys, we even got cups and everything. So make sure you check that out. The keg party starts at 5 p.m. Now, a lot of times we get enough kegs to where we have too many kegs for that night. Now, I believe in you folks. I believe in you. I think we can float these things on Friday night. One year it ended up down at the damn bonfire party. Some dude put it on the back of his Shovelhead Super Glide by himself, a feat of drunken strength, but put it on the back of his Super Glide and rode it down to the bonfire party. And then he was like, man, it scratched my fender. No shit, right? So keg party or BYOB, depending on what you want to drink, is going to be Friday night, 5 p.m. Again, big thanks to our friends at the Carolina Biker Lawyers for that. While we're partying, while we're having the kegs going, the music going, the vendors will all be set up. And by the way, if you saw that graphics, we got like 21 vendors, man. A lot of really great vendors going to be set up, whether you're looking for jewelry, for bike parts, for legal counsel, all t-shirts. We've got all kinds of stuff. We even got Psychonaut Cannabis Company coming out here, which I put right beside my friends at the U.S. military vets who will be cooking. Now, they'll be cooking Friday and Saturday, and I have a promise of food for all day Saturday. So we'll have food Friday night. We'll have food Saturday. Also, again, now look, this is a ride-in thing, but if you're able to strap your hibachi to your bike, man, come on, bring it on. We're not saying you can't cook and stuff like that. You just got to be able to bring it in on the stuff. Let's see. I need to do a photo booth, like a kissing booth. I don't know, man. I don't even think anybody's up for kissing you, but I don't know. Talk to me about it, man. Photo booth might be a deal. Give me a shout, man. We'll talk about it. Let's see. So that night, while the keg is flowing, we'll also have the Chuggin' Championship. Now, what has happened here over the years is we used to do an oyster roast, the Fear of February party. My folks started that in like 1999, and it was a great party every Friday. Every February. It was Valentine's Day weekend, man. And I borrowed some of the elements from that party for this party, one of which being the Chuggin' Championship. Now, here's the deal, guys. It is free beer, and last year the beer was too cold for everybody. I've never heard of that, but okay. We will pull the beers out of the cooler like a half an hour early, let them, warm up a little bit. So for those that are chugging, you don't injure your throat. It's too early in the weekend to injure your throat at a party like this. But we'll have the Chuggin' Championship. Like I said, my friends from Pandemonium Performance Custom Cycles are sponsoring that event. There will be some mugs, and I hear some cash prizes for that event. Now, that is going to be right around 7 p.m. Go ahead and have a couple keg beers, and that way you get your get up on. Let's see, I'm down again. You go. Okay, Blake's back in. That way you at least have one. Now, look, we're going to keep this to like 10 people on the women, 10 people on the guys. And we'll filter those all the way down. But like I said, man, the worst thing that happens in the Chuggin' Championship is that you get a couple free beers, man. It's just never a bad thing to get to do that. So make sure you're in for that. Now, and Friday night, like I said, there's a bonfire. We're going to have bonfire going, man. We're going to have music playing. The vendors will be open. But it's a move-in day. The big day is Saturday, man. Saturday all day long, like from dawn to dusk, we'll be partying like hell. And dusk is kind of early. I know some of these guys roll out of the tent pretty beat up, man. So make sure you save a couple warm beers for the morning, a couple goodie powders. When I was drinking, the deal always was 3 beers and a goodie powder. I felt great the next day, so no big deal. So Saturday, when you wake up on the field of Mayhem, or if you didn't want to spend Friday night, cool, man, come on in. Did I mention it's only $10 for the entire weekend? The entire weekend. You can come in Friday, you'll pay your $10, stay Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. You got to get the hell off the property by noon. The Panthers are going to lose that day, and I want to be witness. So make sure we get out of there at noon but it's like $10 for the whole weekend. Come out there and hang out with us. Even if you come on Saturday, it's just $10. We got to pay for the shitters somehow, right? So when you come in now, none of these events have any initiation costs or anything like that. And we've got money on everything, man. $10 to get in for the whole weekend. Take home some money. The first thing we're going to have is a bike show. Now, obviously, this is a ride-in bike show because there's nowhere to park your stinking trailers inside the Field of Mayhem. Don't even bring them. Don't even talk to me about it. Like it says down at the bottom of the thing, no bitching, man. No trailers. We ain't doing it. Keep them shits the fuck out of here. Sorry about that. I didn't get censored that. My sponsors just called me. All right. So, bike show. The registration for that is going to be at 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We have $500 in cash prizes. Now check it out. There's 5 classes. There's $100 per class. So come, and actually that's a picture of the bike show right there from last year. Man, we had a lot of great entries in it. Bring your bike out there, even if it's a free registration, so it's going to be a great parking spot. You might even take home $100 in cold hard cash. We will take your picture. Now, look, if I tell you that you won a class in the bike show, Chad, don't leave. I mean, because I'm going to want to try to give you this money, Chad. And it's one of those things that it just sucks to be on stage, Chad, and announce the winners of the bike show, Chad, and them not be there. Now, Chad did show back up, but I mean, it would have been really nice if he was there at that time. He had to come back in his dress clothes, something about his wife and wanted him to do something, but that's a whole different story. So the bike show registration is 10 a.m. to 1:30, free registration. This is sponsored by our friends at the Carolina Biker Lawyers. You're going to hear a lot of that over the course of talking to this. Yeah, exactly. Good job, Chad. You know, let's see. Hey. Look, we don't talk about wetness, and we definitely don't talk about you in a Speedo. We're trying to attract people to the event, Pops. We're trying to attract people, okay? And not shoo them away. All right, so here's the deal. That's the bike show. While that's going on, man, the Mojo Stomp will take the stage. Now, the stage was thoughtfully donated by our friends at the Blue Collar Cycle Company. Man, they always come through. They're also doing the burnout competition, but we'll get to that. Live music will be on Saturday. It will be Mojo Stomp. You will not be disappointed. These guys kick ass. Here's the thing, though. We're going to have them start at noon because we've got a long day of stuff and we're on the microphone the whole time because there's event after event after event after event. You can't miss this stuff. So we get our friends from Mojo Stomp to come out and rock while we're setting everything up, while we're getting everything going. And that makes it a lot easier to entertain people while we're waiting. So they will come on at noon and they will be playing for a while. Like I said, man, if you've never heard Mojo Stomp, then you've never been to a blue collar cycle event, cycle company event, and you hadn't been to one of our bike shows or Mayhem and Midway because they're like a mainstay, man. Great band. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be great. So then what will happen is once they get done rocking, our friends from the Carolina Biker Lawyers will take the stage. They've got this whole new thing, the Bulldog Foundation. Now, in years past, they've always awarded the Bulldog Hero Award at our events and given away like $13,000 in donations to charity events. This year, they've rebranded it as the Bulldog Foundation. They are currently taking suggestions for charities, local charities that help the biker community. So if you want to get in on this, all you got to do is go to their website, which is carneylaw.com, and you can nominate a charity of your choice in the Carolinas, and they will be looked over for a donation. It's as easy as that. But Bob and Sean will be there. They'll be there to announce this, to talk to you guys a little bit, and to announce the bike games. All right, so the bike games now sponsored by our friends at Smoke and Harley Davidson, who will be on site. They'll have some cool stuff with you, and they usually bring a prize wheel, stuff like that. The bike games now, they're sponsored by Smoke and Harley Davidson. They are officiated by Wolf Mountain Biker Entertainment. Now, these are the guys that did the Rat Hole bike shows. They do the stuff out at Boone Bike Rally. They do many other. These guys are great at it. John is an absolute pro. And although I like doing this, it is nice to give up the mic and let somebody else do the talking, and I can actually enjoy myself, take some pictures. Hell, maybe even get on some games. But I can't win. You guys can win. So that's the deal. So bike games will be after that. That's going to start up at about 2 o'clock. There's $500 in cash prizes. Now, guess what, guys? There's 5 games. Did it freeze up? Did it? My picture froze up. Did it? No. Okay, there it goes. Okay, sorry. Picture froze up. 5 games, $500. So guess what? There's $100 per game going to be handed out. Now we do this in 50s. So if you have a partner in the game, as Molly has in this picture here, you can split the money. But tentatively right now, what we did last year is we had a couple different games. We're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to have the slow race. We're going to have the keg push. We're going to have the plank ride. We're also going to have weenie bite because you can't do bike games without weenie bite. And then we're going to have the plunger game. So there you go, guys. Line up, get in these games. There's no amount of games that, like, you can win all 5 of them if you want to and take home $500. But every single one of them you win is a $100 prize, and it's going to be awesome. So you need to do it. That's right, Kristen Shipwash. That's 2 I's, no E. Can't wait. She's excited for the CBL team to be there. And that's Carolina Biker Lawyers for all y'all that aren't in the now. But make sure you check them out. Also, another vendor checking in. Ben, what's up? Just partied with him in the Outer Banks. Appreciate the hamburgers. Yes. And again, we're not talking about wetness. We'll get to the wetness with the wet t-shirt contest. But he'll be out there sewing patches, doing leather work, all kinds of stuff. He sewed patches for me this past weekend and did leather work. The man can do it. Make sure you get up with him if you need anything. And thank you, Kathy. I will save my voice during the bike games with John from Wolf Mountain Biker. It took me a second. Wolf Mountain Biker Entertainment doing those. So this is a great thing. Thanks a lot to Smokin' Harley Davidson always being behind us. This is their 4th year sponsoring the bike games at Mayhem and Midway. And like I said, now this will be Saturday, 2 to 3 p.m. When we get done with that, the field of Mayhem will clear and it'll be ready for the Kickstart competition. Now, I had so much fun losing in this competition a couple weekends ago that I thought, what the hell, we'll do it here. So this is my call out to all of my friends with their Kickstart bikes. Bring them to this thing. There's a $100 cash prize for the winner. There will be a couple different rounds. We're not going to let you know what the different rounds are going to be, so don't ask, or I had somebody ask, but we will come up with some good fun to see how in tune you are with your motorcycle and how well tuned your motorcycle is. Now, this is a Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine sponsored event, so I will not be in it, and I lost last time I got in it, so I'll save that for another day. But that's the deal, man. Kickstart competition will be at 3:30, so make sure you get them old Kickstart bikes warmed up in the morning and brought out to. I know this pan, man. This pan, it takes a little while the first time of the day. The rest of the time it's one Kickstart, unless I'm in a competition, and then it's not. But we're gonna fix that, guys. We're gonna have some fun. So all my Kickstart bike friends, bring them out here. We're gonna have the Kickstart competition at 3:30, and it's gonna be fun. Now, directly after that, we'll do the Bike Show Awards. Chad. So make sure that you're there, and that way we can make sure to get you your award, Chad, at the right time. That's right. This is a ride-in event. Ride them in, guys. The only vehicles that will be on the property will be the property owner's vehicles because, it's her property. By the way, huge thank you to Lynn, the mayor of Mayhem, for 4 years letting us turn her yard into the field of Mayhem. Big thanks. But the only vehicles that will be allowed on the property will be the vendor vehicles. Now, we had one guy bitching about that one year, but those are the vehicles that are out there. Chad's not allowed to bring his vehicle, just bikes, and you better be on time. But so if you do go out there, yeah, there's going to be a couple vehicles out there, but those are for the vendors because they can't bring all their stuff in on that weekend. But good times to be had. Okay, so we're going to get done with that. We'll do the Bike Show Awards, Chad, at 4 o'clock. We'll run right into Yes, Molly, I'm at the office, and you can grab 3 bundles of magazines. She's obviously not watching my live. I'm like, damn, y'all, I'm live right now. Thanks. Hold on a second. All right. Smart Alec responses. Okay, then up next will be the Burnout Contest. Now, this is sponsored every single year by Blue Collar Cycle Company, who also bring in the trailer for the stage. And this is a great, great event. Now, look, not only are we going to have a burnout contest on the world famous Rebel Spirit burnout pit, who will also be set up there, but they are also going to be giving away cash prizes and new rear tires for the top 3 burnouts. So the deal is, man, come out here and have, and this is always a banner event at Mayhem and Midway. We have a lot of fun with it, and man, Blue Collar always comes through, man. They got tires sitting out there waiting for you and cash prizes to hand you, man. So get out there and have a good time. And the reminder is, you don't have to pop a tire to be in the burnout competition. Go out there, have some fun. Now, I won't say that if you don't pop the tire, you got a better chance of winning. Plus, you're going to get a new tire. But the deal is, come out there and have a good time. Again, big thanks to Blue Collar Cycle Company, and huge thanks to the Rebel Spirit, who without the Rebel Spirit, we couldn't have these mobile burnout contests that we've been having for, oh man, like 5 years, 6 years now. I think we did. Zach built that first, well, the same one, burnout pit for our 20th anniversary year. We talked about, look, another person not watching this live. It's crazy. Ma, get the phone. It's like in Wedding Crashers, right? Got it. All right. So built that, I don't even know, what is it, like 6 years ago, something like that, man. Great work, great pit, man. Really appreciate them carting that thing all over the East Coast and making time for the Carolina Full Throttle Magazine events. It's not an easy thing to get them booked. They're always busy. They've always got something going on. So it's a really special deal to have the Rebel Spirit Burnout Pit at our event, man. It's a big time. Again, big thanks for Blue Collar for sponsoring it. It's awesome. Do that. So when we get done with that, man, we're going to be tired. We're going to be almost out of breath. And Kathy, I will be losing my voice by that time. But that doesn't mean that we do not have time for the Miss Mayhem contest. Now, this was one of the other staples of the event that we kind of built this around. The Miss Mayhem contest. How can you have a motorcycle event without a wet t-shirt contest? You can't. That's the bottom line. You can't. And so Jaybird's Custom Cycles comes through every single year with a $500 cash prize for the first place winner of Miss Mayhem contest. My mom, who loves pageantry, make sure to get a beautiful crown and a nice sash as well. So not only do you go home with $500 cash, you can see it right there in the picture, $500 cash for the first place girl, plus a sash, plus a tiara, plus all the honor of being Miss Mayhem 2024. Now, that's not it. Before we go on stage, we may display a couple of the girls, and we're going to ask for, a meager donation from the crowd. Because let's face it, girls and wet t-shirt contests, they're not free, right? So we ask for a meager donation. Generally speaking, we come up with a couple $100 for the second place girl as well. Now, this is the deal, guys. Man, we get up there. If we remember the water, we forgot the water the first year. We still got it done, but it was a little tight. But we'll get up there and have a blast. Now, this is going to be a lot of fun. That starts at 5:30 right there, and it is the time of our lives. It is also the conclusion of the actual field events. Now, that doesn't end the party because there's another bonfire that night. We'll be playing music all night long. Generally speaking, I need to sleep by the gate because there's so much shit going on in the campground that I'm sure sooner or later we'll have a visit and I'll need to go talk to people. But that's what I'm here for. You guys have fun. I'll take care of all the hard work. So that's the thing to do right there. And yes, this is a very, very good point. This is an 18 plus for one of these reasons. event that so there's no kids, nobody under 18 can come in. I don't care if it's a toddler, I don't care if it's still breastfeeding, I don't, it's just one of those things. We do motorcycle events to do adult things. It's not a place for kids. I was brought up in this stuff and I didn't go to them because it was for adults, you know, and so that's just one of those things. We're going to keep that tradition. It is a bike rally. I don't want to be on stage cussing and hollering, looking down, seeing some pretty little girl sitting there that's as young as mine, or my kids don't come to them. And, you know, it's just one of those things. So no kids, no cars, BYOB, no bitching. Absolutely full rebel forever and ever. And that's the deal right there. And yes, absolutely, Blake, I expect you to be up front, and I expect a nice donation from you. So that's it. And look at this. Good. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. And I'm telling you what, we do have a great time. It is a lot of fun. And it's funny, man, those girls, they're usually like, well, let's see who else is up there first. And by about the time we get ready to go on stage, we get like 10 extra entries. We're going to cap this year. We're going to have 15 girls tops. And that makes it where we can get through it quickly. We can weed them down. We can have a good time and not just take, and because you guys don't want to see wet, scantily clad women for that long, right? I mean, we want to kind of get through this pretty quick, so we'll do our best. But that's the deal, guys. I think that's all of my slides even. But Mayhem and Midway is the deal. It's going to be this weekend. Now let's talk about weather. Let's talk about weather. The deal is, guys, this is a rain or shine event. This is a motorcycle event. There is a chance of weather going on out there, but the way I've been looking at it is like the hourly chart. It ends before 1 o'clock on Friday. It doesn't start again. I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It doesn't start again until late on Saturday, and we still have a few days for that to change. But either way, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine is committed to this event. We will be at the Field of Mayhem Friday and Saturday. We will have envelopes full of money for all these events. Whoever comes out there and wants to party and play with us is going to win money. That's the bottom line right there. So, guys, don't let your panties get in a bunch. Go out there and have a good time. We're gonna have fun, even if you just come in for Saturday. Whatever, it's cool. We're still gonna camp. We're still gonna bonfire. We're still gonna party. It's gonna be great. Meet us out there. That is Mayhem in Midway. That is this weekend. We are gonna have a big time. Now, the fun part about all that is that we've got a whole nother deal going on the next weekend. Let me change frames here, because it's also the first weekend of Myrtle Beach Fall Rally. Now, and we can't bypass these things. I do this event here, and then the next weekend I go down to Myrtle Beach to party with my friends down there. But the party officially starts on September 28th, which is Saturday, and that starts in Myrtle's Inlet. Horry County is a little bit different, but the party officially starts on Saturday, October 5th, which we will be doing our normal bike show in Myrtle Beach at Bubba's Bar and Grill. It will be October 5th. Again, a free registration bike show. We got awards with cash prizes. It's always a big time. Bubba's is our home at Myrtle Beach. It's a great time. $200 best in show. And I think we got $50 per class, which free registration and a $50 bill. Never a bad thing, man. Make sure you check out Bubba's on Dick Pond Road. October 5th is our bike show. Now, they'll be partying all like week long, all year long. It's a biker bar, 24/7, 365. There you go. Also, Pop's Place in Myrtle Beach is going to have all kinds of stuff going on all week long. Karaoke, buckets of beer. They got a big deck, and that's something that we don't talk about enough. You know, if you've got a big deck, most of the time you don't just put it out there that you've got a big deck, but people know that you've got a big deck. Well, Pops is proud of their big deck, and they want to talk about it. So it's there for you to use, you know. And they've got pitchers of beer, they've got deals on Fireball, they've got good food and cheap drinks that you can have on their big deck. There's also indoor bathrooms, which I thought was a great add-on to it. Like indoor bathrooms, man. That's the deal, man. That's what we're going to do. So if you need an indoor bathroom, you know that you can find that at Pop's Place Bar and Grill. And that's on Kings Highway in Myrtle Beach, man. Cool place. Stop in. These are local biker bars, man. They're biker bars all year long. Make sure you check them out. Now, Fishtails Biker Resale. If you're looking for anything for your bike or for your person, man, they've got it. This is like the biker thrift store, man. They've got parts. They've got, clothing. They've got collectibles. It's awesome, and it's all priced very, very reasonably. It's great. So make sure you guys check that out. Fishtails. And it's right beside Bubba's. So it is also on Dick Pond Road in Myrtle Beach. And while you're there, hang out, go next door, get a beer, go back to shop and hang out in the parking lot. They usually have Jello shots and other setups in the damn parking lot. Lots of fun. Fishtails Biker Resale. Yes, women do love indoor bathrooms. They're kind of convenient for guys. We don't need them. Women don't need them, but we like to cater to them so they're around. So yes, absolutely. Good times, man. And again, Bubba's Bar and Grill, open the whole time, all year long. They've got all kinds of stuff going on. Dude, Devil's Cut on Thursday. Fantastic band. You're not going to want to miss out on that. They've got, their bike night on Friday at 7 p.m. They've got our bike show on Saturday. They've also got rides on Sundays and biker party dailies, man. That's the deal. $2 cans. You can't beat that at the bike rally. $2 cans. And this isn't just for like happy hour or anything like that. Go have some. And they also have a good kitchen, man. I usually go by there for breakfast, hang out, chill out, man. It's a great place to be. So check that out. Also, old school biker fun at the Rat Hole in, everybody has to always try to help me say this. This is in Myrtle Beach, but it's Sakasti Highway. Boulevard, whatever it is, the Rat Hole. It's one of the places that you got to find. You won't forget it when you find it, man. And it's not hard to find, don't you? But they party every single day, man. They have a couple bars. They have beautiful bartenders. They've got rodeo games every single day. $1 beer every day. There you go, $1 beer. They've got a biker rodeo, and everybody can get in on and play. It's all day long, every day. Now after dark, man, it goes to 18 years old and older. And because they get wild in there at night. Always a good time, man. The Rat Hole, we've been partying there for years and years and years. It is a great place to be. Make sure you check them out. The main bar opens at 10 a.m., which is just enough time for you to get up, put on them dirty jeans, and go back to having bike rally fun. So make sure you check them out. They do have vendor spaces available if anybody's looking, but they are going to have a good time out there at the Rat Hole. Now, if you want to get classy, make sure you check out the Doll House. They do have a biker party, the welcome party on Wednesday, the 2nd of October, which will be, it's a Wednesday, just like it says Wednesday on there. I had to check the calendar to make sure Wednesday was Wednesday, but it's Wednesday. So the Doll House, man, they've got it all. They've got happy hour. They've got an amateur contest also on Wednesday. They're open late. They got full dining. It's awesome. Go over there, check it out. It's one of the parts of my jobs that I have to do it every year. I just have to go to the Doll House and hang out. It's work. It's work to me, guys. Have mercy on me. But we're gonna have a good time. We'll go by the Doll House and hang out for a little while. By the way, Tiny Texie will have 2 shows nightly, 9 p.m. and midnight, Thursday and Friday. So you might want to be there for that. Make sure you check out the Doll House. It's awesome. And also see right here on this, and this is also in the magazine. You can scan that right there for free entry. Save your money for Tiny Texie. Scan that, get free entry, and go have a good time at the Doll House. Now, while you're there, I know you're going to be looking for rally shirts, man. Well, we've got the deal for you at Somewhere Clothing Company. Now, they are in... I know where it is. Garden City. There you go. Garden City, 616 Atlantic Avenue, Garden City, South Carolina. It is behind the old Chicago Pizza. But they've got your rally shirts, $8 each or 3 for $20. Plus, they've got all kinds of past rally event tees that you can pick up. If you forgot to get your t-shirt at Sturgis, you can go get one. So you have to do that. Yep, it is. Look, like I said, have mercy on me. It's a dirty job if somebody's got to do it. All these things apply. but I will have to go to the dollhouse. You know, it's just one of those things. That's why I tell Maggie. You know, but make sure you check out. They are the official 2024 Myrtle Beach Bike Rally merchandise dealer. So make sure you check them out. It is a short ride down to get a great deal. So make sure you do it. Look at that. My daughter just joined my live on Instagram. Hey, how are you? Good deal. I'm glad she came on right after the dollhouse part. Also, while you're down there, as you head down to Suck Bang Blow, there's Coastal Iron in Myrtle's Inlet. Right when you're going to turn left and you can't get in because the business is so crazy, go straight, go to Coastal Iron Inc. right there in Myrtle's Inlet. They have, they're a dealership for Triumph, Royal Enfield, Indian motorcycles, and they're having the Indian demo truck from October 2nd through the 5th. And if you demo one of them beautiful Indians they've got sitting around, which is going to be fun. I mean, why not ride them all? You ain't got to buy one. You might want to, but you ain't got to buy one. Just go by there and demo ride these bikes and you'll get a free Indian shot glass. That's really cool. Tell you what, I will definitely be there. I will definitely be doing some demo rides. So make sure you check them out. Coastal Iron Inc., Myrtle's Inlet, South Carolina. They're going to be open all bike week and all year long as well for all of your Indian Royal Enfield Triumph needs. Great place to go. Make sure you check them out and get that shot glass, man. That's gonna be cool. And then just to add to the fun, we have started a little thing called the Bike Rally Bar Contest. Now we've got 4 this year. We're gonna work on this for the spring. This was kind of a last minute thing we threw together. But we're taking a poll here. And now this isn't live yet. For all y'all that are gonna scan this and go and try to like vote for your favorite bar now, it's not live yet. It'll be live on the 28th, which is Saturday. But while you're down there, go visit all these bars. Vote for your favorite one. They will get a winning prize pack and check it out. They will have a good time. Look at this. Look at this. I was on the wrong screen. Look, right there. Jeremy from Mojo Stomp out there. He can't wait for Saturday. We can't wait for Saturday. Mojo Stomp is the band for Mayhem and Midway, man. Looking forward to seeing you out there. So make sure you check this out. This is also in the magazine. All of these ads are in this magazine. You don't have to look back at this video. All you got to do is pick up the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. It looks a lot like this, and it has all this information in it. I just wanted to talk about it for a little while. And we'll go back over the Myrtle Beach stuff next week because it'll all be going on, but I couldn't ignore it while I was doing Mayhem stuff. And by the way, there are other events going on this weekend. I will get to those later in the week when I do the weekend events update. And we'll go over everything because it's a big weekend. There's all kinds of stuff going on, but we needed to talk about Mayhem because it's kind of a big deal to me. All right. So that's it. All right. So I will let you go. Any questions? Anybody got questions on there? Good. Keep them to yourself. That's all I needed to know. So the deal is Mayhem and Midway this weekend, Friday and Saturday, September 27th through 28th. It's going to be the party of a lifetime. You're not going to want to miss it. It is ride-in only. It is $10 for the entire weekend. And now look. We did talk about Jello wrestling, but never in there was men. Never was there like a men Jello wrestling. So I mean, so Kathy, I don't know. We're gonna have to come up with a different event. I'll tell you what. Well, no, they don't do men either. I was gonna say the Rat Hole has Jello wrestling, pudding wrestling. I mean, and so, but that's women too. There's a real shortage on men's Jello wrestling, and I'll tell you what. I won't be the one that puts that back on the map, but I do appreciate the suggestion, and I love you, Kathy. But that's the deal. So Mayhem and Midway, September 27th, 28th, this weekend, $10 for the whole weekend. No cars, ride your motorcycle in, vendors, bonfires, all kinds of cool. I went over all this stuff, and then there's Bike Week starting too. We'll go back over that later. But that is all I've got for you. I really got to get back to work here. I wanted to talk about that stuff for a little while. If you got any questions, you can call us, you can email us, you can do whatever you need to do. But that's it. I'm tired of talking about it. We'll see you out there this weekend, Mayhem in Midway 4. It's going to be a blast. That is 39 whole minutes of your life that you've completely wasted. You'll never get it back. But I do appreciate you spending it with me. We'll see you out there. Y'all have a good day.